Hey guys, thanks for tuning in, and today I want to talk to you about SSD drives. So up until now, we've been using these giant hard drives to store our data on, and they've been cool. They come in massive sizes. They come in like 1 terabytes, 2, 3, 4, I think 8, and now they're up to 10 helium-filled hard drives. Massive amounts of storage. And they've been good. You know, we've been storing our data on them. This is for a desktop, 3.5 inch. This is a 2.5 inch hard drive that goes into a laptop or something like that. So you've got a spinning disk. There's an actuator arm with a voice coil. And what happens is the arm comes out onto the platter, magnetically reads and writes the data onto your disk. So that's how you're getting the data. Now the heads never actually touch the platter. Okay, so it's not like a record. It's the idea is similar, and it's a good analogy. But the analogy I like to use is with these things, it's like flying a Boeing 747 above the grass. All right, there's not a lot of room for error there when you're doing that, and that's kind of what these guys. They're actually not super robust. It's amazing that these things work. It's a miracle of science. Totally awesome piece of machinery, mechatronics at its finest. But yeah, if Muffy, your little dog or whatever, jumps on your laptop while you're doing some work and the laptop happens to fall on the ground and go like that while it's on, well, that head that's barely spinning above the platters ends up making contact with the platters and you get something called a head crash. Or it could start nicking the platter and creating bad sectors. So there's that. So now we've got this awesome thing, and they've been out for a little while now. You're going to start seeing more of these actually when you go shopping for a hard drive. You're going to start seeing more of these in the conventional drives. Is we've got these SSD drives, solid state drives. And what's the beauty about these things is there's no moving parts. Solid state, right, as the name implies. So what you're going to get out of these is robustness. There's no arm to contact with the platters. They're really robust in that aspect. Another thing about them that's totally awesome is the speed. The speed is unparalleled. So if you've got one of these guys in your computer or your laptop and it takes about a minute or two to start up your device, if you throw one of these guys in there, the thing's going to start up in about 7-8 seconds. That's awesome. You know, that's what we want, speed. Life is short. We want things to come quick. So I would highly recommend getting an SSD hard drive. What you're going to find though is you're not going to get the same value per se. You know, when you buy a 1 terabyte hard drive or a 2 terabyte hard drive, you're looking at under $100. You know, you can get a 1 terabyte hard drive, I think, for $59, $69 today. If you go buy an SSD hard drive, the smaller sizes that you're going to find are probably 128 gig. Not a whole lot of storage. It's going to cost you around like 70, 80 bucks. So, you know, 1,000 terabytes versus 128 gigabytes. Big difference, right? So you're not getting as much capacity, but what you're getting is speed. So why would you buy an SSD? Well, you'd buy it for speed and ruggedness. These things, you could drop your laptop 20 times. It's not going to really affect it unless you break somehow the thing in half or you break the PCB inside. Inside these things, all you really have is a printed circuit board. There's some things called NAND chips, and here's a NAND chip here. So just so you can see what it looks like. All right, and then on this side, it's got all the contacts. I believe there's 152 contacts on that NAND chip. And you're not just getting one of these, there's a whole bunch of these on a printed circuit board. It's like one big giant flash drive, but the NAND chips are of higher quality. So you're gonna get your data super fast. Anyway, I've got some descriptions down below in the description section there, and we've linked to some ones that we recommend. I highly recommend you check these out if you haven't yet. You can still use these, they still have their place. Awesome for storage. If you need like 10 terabytes of storage space, you're not going to find that in an SSD. It's just, I think they go up to 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes now, and they're super expensive. The 2 terabytes probably hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So anyway, thanks for checking out this video. I hope I've shed some light on what an SSD hard drive is and why you probably want them as your main drive. If you have questions, leave them in the description box down below. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.